guys, what's going on? Asia Trades back once again with another video. So for this video I thought I'd try face cam, something a bit different, starting the new year off with a few different things. So what I'm actually going to be doing is, to be honest, I've really struggled to get into or back into a routine for the new year. I built the Notion habit tracker. Don't know if you've seen that on my Instagram. Oh, just had an alert there. What was I saying? Yeah, so pretty much I've struggled to get back into a routine of continuing the education, continuing the back testing, and just like the Forex routine. I used to get up in the morning, do my outlooks for the pairs, post them with the group, do my analysis, put some trades on. But obviously, this week it's a bit difficult because of obviously all the New Year news, FOMC, the bank holidays and stuff. So it is a bit different this week. So I'm not really live trading, but because I'm not live trading, I'm just like I'm just struggling to get motivated to backtest. So I thought what I'd do is a quick video on, well, it's probably not going to be quick, it's probably going to be quite long, but a video nevertheless. Sorry, I'm ill. Yeah, a video on building the story and building a trade idea. So I want to backtest pretty much GU and AU because they're the pairs I want to trade. GU is going to obviously be my main pair still, but I want to get to grips with AU and see how it works if GU's not setting up. So pretty much I'm going to go through how I build the story. And I've not done any backtesting or trading for well, it's going to be 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks, probably 3 weeks. 3 weeks today, actually. I think the Wednesday before Christmas. Yeah. So I've not actually, but I've looked at the charts a bit, but I've not done no analysis. I've not really done any backtesting, so I feel rusty, which is probably why I can't seem to get myself into the swing of things, because I just feel a bit rusty. So this is going to be, I don't know if I'm actually going to put this video out there, but it's yeah, I'm filming it anyway. So pretty much the first thing that I need to do, I've got my trading plan in front of me. I've got obviously trading view open. I'm backtesting on FXreplay just because it's the best software for backtesting. So in front of me I've got my little book that I'm going to be keeping all my backtesting notes on. I am going to put only trades that I take into Notion, notes about things that I do or things that happen, so liquidity concepts and stuff. I'm going to be writing down in the book just because I prefer physically writing something down. So to start, I've just got building the story, and the first thing that I need to do when I look at the markets is, where's the momentum? Are we bullish or are we bearish? So currently, as you can see on the screen, we are bearish. So I'll just write this down. My handwriting's appalling, so I'm not going to show you. It looks like a spider's jumped in a pot of ink and fucking crawled down some paper. So now the next thing I need to establish really is so we're bearish, so market should be bearish, so who's in control? So the only thing annoying about FXreplay is you can't pre-save the settings and stuff, you have to change it every time. So who's in control? Well, if I go on to even the weekly, supplies in control, this supply P is held. Daily, clearly we've got this supply chain here. Demand fail, demand fail, demand fail. So supply is clearly in control. So supply is in control. And now the next thing that I'd do is just mark my structure. So like I said, on FXreplay you can't pre-save stuff, so it does look a bit messy sometimes. It's got random lines drawn everywhere. So going into this, obviously shorts are going to be more favourable, just because even though we've taken this daily low, we could play longs up into some area up here, but with the heavy bearish momentum we could just hit something along here and keep falling, or any of this. So for me, shorts are just more valid. So I'll continue marking it out as I would. We've got this little, it's like a little flip zone here. got this demand zone down here, which is really, I like to use the last sell to buy or buy to sell depending on which side of the market you're trading from, because really this is where the orders are coming in. So yeah, as I mentioned, I am feeling a bit rusty, which I think is why I've just not been wanting to do it, because it's just, I don't know, when you stop for a few weeks, it's like you know, when you go to the gym and you have a few weeks off, it's almost like a chore to go back. I mean, you know, I love trading, and I do genuinely enjoy it. It's just getting back into the routine, and you know, almost feeling like when you're looking at the charts, you know, what the fuck is going on, especially this time of year when there's so much news and low volatility and stuff, and low volume, high volatility, low volume around the holiday season. It can be quite confusing, and which is why sometimes you start to self-doubt. So I just need to get back into the swing of things. So on the 4 hour, obviously still bearish, supply still in control. We have had a flip here, but nothing really to confirm. We've not had any demand levels hold to confirm that demand is back in control. So what time are we on? So looking at this now, so we've had the sort of change of character, which would be this. So I need to just mark it all up as we go, because like I said, you can't pre-save the stuff unless they've changed it now. Oh shit, no you can. Cool. I won't do that now though. They did put a post last night saying they're making a few changes. So yeah, that's pretty cute. So we've got, I'm not going to use this whole candle. I mean, I suppose I could. Yeah, fuck it, I'll just use that for a supply. We come into like this zone. So let's skip it forward a little bit now and just see what we've got. So I mean, really, all I've got up until this point is, I mean, I suppose I can do my expectation order flow. So got like this. We come back up to there. We'd expect to at least mitigate the EQ of this zone. Obviously, with this heavy, momentum, it doesn't always do that. It does mitigate a zone up there, but we could come back into just something along here. So expectation order flow, let's go 4 hour. Yeah, so we've had, that's just one push really. I mean, you could class this as sort of minor structure. So technically we are in the EQ of this little leg. So this is like the swing of the leg. We've got this area here, which part of it is in the premium. So this is a nice area, but we do, let's say, so this is where it gets difficult, because technically, for me, I want to see at least 4 candles in the opposite direction. So that is structure. It's not great, and we don't really get much of our pullback up here. So, and there's a fair bit of imbalance. So makes me think we could see higher pricing, but trade what you see and what you think. So my narrative is still bearish. In terms of what we've got going on now, we have come into the 4 hour premium. So if the 15-minute sets up, then and we've taken, did we close above that area there? Yeah, we did. So I don't really like that. So obviously we had the 50-minute change of character now. So 15-minute premium, we can short from there. Because we've had no 4 hour demand hold, that's not a confirmation of the change in order flow. So we've had the flip obviously, but it's not a confirmation of a change in order flow. We need like a first level of respect first. So let's see what we're going to get. So we're coming into this PY. We've not taken any liquidity yet. Let's see if we've mitigated the extreme. So if I just move this, yeah, we've come into there. I need to see a sweep of something. I mean, you probably could have got in somewhere along there. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing great really in that. So we've got, this would have been our flip zone. There's no sweep there, so we do sweep the initial reaction, which is this. So if anything, we're gonna want to trade off this because this is a sweep. It's not great. It's actually really quite messy, but that's a nice trade. I'm trying to also figure out at the minute, because I've got some. I need to do some work on like my liquidity concepts, in terms of, because I like to, I need to, I need to be trading from a high probability POI. See, this is what I didn't do as well. This is why I said I'm a bit rusty. So what I should have done here is analysed my POIs a bit better. So I should have been going, okay, well, we've had the change of character, we've not had a break of structure, but this does break minor internal structure here. So it's a high probability POI. Now, do we need liquidity taken there? Not necessarily. It does obviously take up price in here. It mitigates this as part of a chain. So we've got two factors that are going to make it a high probability POI. So then what I should have done is looked at this and said, okay, well, where's the last point of demand that pushed price into our POI? And then I should have gone up there. But yeah, it's done now. So I mean, we can trade back from this. I'll be happy to take a trade from there. Let's see. Looks like price just pretty much following the order flow. And then we're back into Asia. So now we are in this 4-hour demand. So I mean, realistically, what we could see from here is something like this to come either into here or somewhere up there. Probably should have taken this trade, but this is what I mean. This is why I've come on to backtest today, because I do feel pretty fucking rusty after having like 3 weeks off. I've been ill and recovering and stuff, and I'm not making excuses. It's just the way it is over the holiday period. So what we've had now is this is a flip. This is just not really come into there. So I just want to force the setups. So I mean, that's still, because we broke the true 15-minute low. So we are bearish. Supply is in control. What I want to trade from here though, because so we've got this. We just swept that. Let me just put a little dollar sign there. So I want to see if I can catch a trade here. So the reason I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to get across building the story. So obviously we're heavily bearish. Have had the change of character, coming to the extreme. So we could see higher prices now, but nothing's really showing me we're going to take higher prices. I mean, if you take a loss on the short here, and it sets up for longs, and you can catch longs to here, then it's definitely worth taking the risk on the shorts, because you don't know until you fail, basically, in trading. Had the change of character, supply's taken over. Got this chain here. This could be used as liquidity for this zone, but if we can get in there, that'd be great as well. 15-minute structure's bearish again now. So we took this high, we took the low here as well. So we take the high there, we take that high, yeah. So that's the low. So it's worth having a look if we can get in here. So we got. I'm going to use like this whole range for my demand. So the 15-minute makes sense. It's a pro trend high probability POI. Let me see. So that this POI really is a flip to sort of this extreme wick here. It's unmitigated, I think, just about there. Maybe it just touches a little bit. So it's a flip zone. We've swept liquidity. It broke structure. This is the extreme in the move, but this is the flip zone. Sometimes the flip plays out, sometimes the extreme plays out. It's really just, you know, you need to watch on the low time frames to see what happens. So we're still pushing up, still pushing up. Okay, that's fine. This zone is invalid. We get that close above, but like I said, it could come up to this zone. So if I drop it to 15 minute. Okay. Hasn't quite come into my zone, but it's hit like this range there. We've taken out all these. We've got that little chain. Had that nice reaction. We've had no reaction on the 1 minute though. See, this is where it gets tricky because this is the POI that gave the reaction. Do we now play the extreme or do we play the flip? So you could put like an order on this. It's not great, but it's okay. So we'll put this on here. We'll go, what is it, 3.6. We'll go 4. Actually, we'll just go, yeah, we'll go there. And then see, I mean, on this, I'm happy to take the extreme or the flip. I mean, if this doesn't work out, then I'll put a risk on the extreme as well. My narrative here is really this is the extreme because this is like a chain. So at the extreme, expectation order flow would be to go something like this and take out this low. So I'm happy to you know, take the risk on either zone just to get in the trade. So let me put this on. So place order, we'll go 1%, and we'll save that there. So let's see what happens now. Got some inducement for the zone, that's nice. Frozen a bit, I think it's gone without us, but that's fine. So you can just hear shitload of clicking. Yeah, that's gone. I mean, I don't think I'd leave it on for this long, but oh shit. Well, it's too late now anyway. Does that type in? Come on. The fuck? This is the problem with FXreplay sometimes. So yeah, that did cause a loss. But you know, like I said, I'm happy to take one off the extreme. So do you know what? We did get a minor breaker structure on this POR, so I might look to get back in there. We've taken out all the liquidity on the 1 minute. Part of the chain. It's looking like it could be alright. Yeah, so it looks like from here we're gonna what's it called? So I had to stop the recording because I got a parcel come to my door. But yeah, so I've just realised while I was doing that let me just you know, this didn't really fit my plan anyway because I need some liquidity taken before I enter. So I mean, this doesn't really touch my POI. My POI to start with was there, sort of forcing the trades. I need to get back into the swing of things, work my psychology out a bit. So yeah, I mean, my narrative from here is still going to be bearish. I know obviously this high failed to take this low, but really it did take some minor structure, so I'm going to count that as this is, you know, a strong high, and the only reason that we come back above here is to mitigate this. If we look at this, it's quite obvious. We've got this chain, supply is in, you know, control. There's no reason why I shouldn't short this, especially now we've taken all the early sellers, because people that were getting in here early and, you know, hopefully holding to these, they're all taken out now. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try and get in short again. Just adjusting the mark. Yeah, so I need to see obviously a flip. Change character is always nice, but technically we've had to change character here. I don't trade just off chucks because that's just no indication for me that the market's gonna either change direction or continue in the direction that if it's pro trend, but you know, continuing the direction away from the POI that you're trading from. So there's the POI reaction, demand reaction, fail. So we could have a limit on this. Yeah, sorry if I'm being a bit slow. Okay. So now we're starting to build 1 minute structure. Does that come into the... So I'll happily set a limit on this. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So now we've got emboss minor breaker structure, which generates, don't know why I'm shouting, which generates liquidity above here. So we've got some structural liquidity to be taken from here. So let's put on this limit. Let's go 4.2. That looks nice. And let's take it to the 15-minute low. Or do we take it down there? No, we'll take it. We'll take it there. We'll take it there. So place order 1%. Save that. So let me walk you through exactly why I've taken this trade. Okay. So we've come into the premium of the 4-hour leg. We're clearly bearish, structure's bearish, supply's in control. So let me talk you through, because this trade really takes place over 2 days. So I was about to point then, like you can see, but I need to use my mouse. So as you can see, I'm going to write this down at the same time. So 15-minute external range liquidity taken. Okay, so we have the 15-minute ERL. We get like this whole area is like a flip zone, right? So we get the, let me delete this 4-hour zone just for a second. So we get the flip on the 15-minute. So we get the 15-minute. And this is what I've not been doing. This is why this is why I'm making this video, really, so I can get myself back into the habit of analysing the charts. Because I've been looking at charts and thinking, oh yeah, fucking bearish, sell. But you know, after that delivery came, I looked at the charts and I thought, you know what, I need to dive into the price. Anyway, so we had the 15-minute flip. This is the initial reaction. The initial reaction gets swept, so we've taken out some more liquidity there. Oh fuck. I don't know what that lock thing does as well. Unlock it. We've mitigated this inside bar, which you know obviously everyone knows, or you may not know, it's a supply zone. And we come back into this extreme. We make this chain. This is the extreme here. We haven't quite tapped the zone, so all of the early sellers have been taken out of the markets. So we've got a chain on the 15-minute, 15-minute breaker structure bearish. So it's a chain, 15-minute structure bearish, POI boss, because that POI really is the one that caused this breaker structure and this breaker structure. Okay, you could argue it started up here, but that's just part of the chain. And we've got early sellers. Swept. My writing is actually fucking atrocious. Look at that fucking thing. Jesus. Okay. Where was I? So, yeah, so my reasoning behind this is, let me walk you through step by step. I don't know if this video is making any sense. I'm clearly very rusty on everything, but I'm gonna get back into the swing of things, and in a week or two I'll be fine. So, the high time frames are bearish, so 4 hour and daily are bearish. 15 minutes is now also bearish, so the time frames are aligned, so you're trading with the trend. Supply is in control on the high time frames, and once you've had this, I keep forgetting you can't see what I'm pointing at. This flip here, and this level holds. We get the breaks of structure. Supply is back in control on the 15-minute as well. You come into the 4 hour premium. We're taking external range liquidity. 15-minute flip, 15-minute chain. I keep pointing. 15-minute flip, 15-minute chain. That's the external liquidity I was talking about, the on the 4 hour range. So it's the extreme on the chain. Well, that's the extreme on the chain. Yeah. Early sellers swept, so everyone that got into the markets early has been taken out. On the 1 minute, we've had the flip, which is here. Again, we've got another chain. We've had no liquidity taken on the 1 minute. Excuse me. So I need to see, yeah, an obvious level or something taken out, some sort of liquidity or inducement taken out before I get in. So that's now on. I might hold it further than that low. We'll see. If it makes another. So if it was to just sort of like continue doing this and put in a new low, then I'd have like that POI or something. I want to do this slowly because last time I was going too quick. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm in, and this is my break even level, so that's where I want to break even. What I want to do is just extend this a bit. Oh shit. Move this across to there. That'll do. Yeah, so let's see what happens. So we get to break even. So now my stop is gonna be there. Okay. So it's running at 2,300 in profit right now. See, the only thing is you can't partial on this because I'd like to leave it to. Do you know what, I'm gonna. Can you close trades? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it to this low because technically this low didn't do its job in taking out these highs, so it's a weak low. So I'm gonna leave it to there. We're gonna click from the 1 minute because it's scary. I don't know. Okay. Potential for another entry on there though. And then there. Once these get swept, you can just enter off the sweep. Doesn't close above, so once that closes below there, you can just oh, we're coming to the... Oh, okay, yeah, it didn't change this. Do you know what, fuck it, I can't be able to sit through on the 15, on the 1 minute. I'm gonna sit through on the 15. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. That's because we took the liquidity below here, had to push back up, and then we just mitigated this and came back down. So that's how you build a trade idea. I'm pretty sure this might be, I don't know. Yeah. So where does it say? Close positions. So minus 350 for a 5,742 gain. It's not bad. I don't know what the fucking this thing means. But yeah, that's. I mean, I'm probably not going to upload this. I'm just going to keep it for myself. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, bye.